All right, all right. Peace, peace, family. Yeah, it's your boy. It's Brother K. Coming at you again with a live one. I got a message for you guys. I'd like to thank you guys for like, sharing, and subscribe. And to comment. I want to hear you guys comment on this particular little topic right here. You know, about a year ago today, it was about a year ago today, I was visiting a friend of mine. And we was sitting down, we was having dinner. And in that conversation, I made a statement. I say, brother, I say, the time may come where possibly I may never see my family again. But I never went into detail what I really meant about that. And he never asked. And so we just kind of ended the night, with that statement in mind. But he made a statement later on, and he said, man, that hit me like a ton of bricks. He said, I didn't sign up for that, but I just want to share with you guys and also my friend what I really meant and why I said that. And while I explain to you guys, I just like to show you guys this little environment that I'm in. I'm in the province right here, San Juan, Haganoi. But yeah, so what I said was that, and I'm saying this to you, if you're planning on coming to Philippines or wherever abroad, and you're on the other side of the world, you may never, the possibility that you may never ever see your family again. Yeah, I know that's a hard reality to accept, and I had this talk with my brother not too long ago. And I explained to him some of the things why I was saying this. And the reason why is that, living abroad during a crisis, man, such as this, I mean, and we're in some terrible times. Look at the world. Look what's going on the planet. It's getting worse every day. As a pandemic, you have war. And even you're going to be facing economic collapses. And these things, man, they create a real unique set of circumstances, man, in our lives that's really out of our control. And that we can't really do anything about this. It's sad, but these things is out of our control, man. And the separation and even the impossible, the separation could become extended due to a combination, man, of circumstances that we just can't control. Because at the end of the day, all of this stuff was planned, man. All of this is an agenda. And here's is just a few reasons why I'm saying this. We may be facing travel restrictions. I mean, you guys hearing about it, what's going on at the airports right now with the TSA, you know, workers, they're not even getting paid. It's just making it difficult. You know, you could be looking at border closures. That's a crisis situation. What about suspension of flights? It didn't happen. It's happening right now. You got people already trapped in Dubai and in other countries, and they can't get back home. As we speak right now, these are crisis situations, family. You may even have quarantine requirements, trapping you in another country for years, maybe even permanently. And then you guys see what's taking place over there in America. Man, it's a civil war is right at the door. It's right at the doorsteps. Civil war. Purge. The purge is right here, right there. You know what kind of calamity, you know what kind of problems this is going to cause? It could cause an entire shutdown of the country. And not to even go into talking about, you know, biblical prophecies of the 7-year tribulation. Can you imagine going through 7 years of that kind of pressure and chaos each and every day? And you separated from your family, you on one side of the world and they on the other side? You know, I just happened, you know, I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming when I told him that. I just had this vision. I just had a vision. I didn't know how it was going to happen, when it was going to happen, but I knew that it was very, very close. You know, expats may find themselves, man, in financial distress over here, just due to certain circumstances. I'm gonna be truthful with you, just like myself as we speak right now. Things ain't the same as it is before I went to Thailand. To be truthful with you, I'm really kind of, you know, I'm sorry that I went. Even though I enjoyed myself on certain levels, but on others, it changed my whole economic situation. I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere, but things just ain't the same. But I know how to bunker down. What about, you know, you can be, what about visa? The visas and the bureaucratic red tape bullshit that we're gonna be going through these whole, this whole situation. Everything is going to rise. The visa, renewals, all of that. It's gonna rise. Gas prices. You got gas prices. I'm hearing that gas stations right here in the Philippines is closing down right now. Immigration laws. All of that is gonna affect you. Gonna affect us. It's a possibility that you may never see your family again. I ask you to think twice about coming over here right now. To consider, because things are not the same, man. You're gonna have to be built up a certain kind of way to hang up in here right now. Especially if you're on a limited income. Yeah, that little innocent short-term stay abroad can turn into a long-term and sometimes a permanent separation from your family. I'm just talking to you as your brother. This Brother K, I'm giving it to you straight. But yeah, so I'm just saying, but that was the reason that I said that to my friend that particular night. It was nothing personal with my family. It was just circumstances that I knew that could possibly happen, because my brother, he's locked into America. He told me, I ain't going nowhere. Whatever happens, gonna happen. I'm certainly ain't going to Africa. He resent Africa just like I resent the American government. That's why I'm out here. I can't live up under that. I'll take my chances on the other side of the world. All or nothing. Do or die. That's where I'm at. So anyway, family, I just wanted to drop these few words on you guys. I hope something that I said may have caused you to think another kind of way, think some things through more thoroughly. But anyway, you guys know what my motto is, that positive energy, it always creates elevation. And even though this may sound a little negative, but it's raw and real. And it is positive. So, like, share, and subscribe. And comment, fellas. Comment, ladies. Everybody. Leave me a like. And until next time, I'd just like to say, peace.